Greetings everybody, it's Base6286 here with more Final Fantasy IX. In this episode, we're going to be doing a special side quest. I actually almost forgot about this until a few days ago, and I was like, holy crap, I've got to do this! And so, we're going to do it. Now this is not going to be your average side quest. We're not going to get some kind of item from it, we're not going to get, anything too amazing. It's more of just, it kind of adds to the game. So, that being said, the first thing we want to do is we want to switch our party members. And what we want to do is we want to have a party that does not have Amarant in it, and it does not have Dagger in it. Neither of those people can be in this party. So, let's just go with this one. I like this party. So, now that we have that, let's depart again. And we want to head to Madansari, to be all fancy, which, if you don't remember, is Aiko's hometown. I don't know the most efficient route, so we're just gonna let this thing do its thing. Wait, where the crap is it? There it is. The one nice thing about these airships is they usually pick the quickest route, although I don't know why it decided it was gonna turn in almost 360 degrees to get to where it was going. Whatever. Anyways, yeah. We're flying a ship to Madansari, where we're gonna do some stuff that's cool. This is actually something that I've only done once, and I've only done it recently. It's mainly because it's really complicated and hard to figure out. I don't know how you'd figure this out, but yeah. I mean, it's not the worst thing. It's not as bad as the 13 Stellatio coin, but it's still kind of tricky. But again, you want to come into Madansari, disc 4, it has to be on disc 4, and you don't want Amarant and you don't want Dagger in your party. They have to be not in your party. And you might understand why once we get to the point. So come here, go through Aiko's house, talk to the Moogles if you wish. I really don't feel like it. We've got stuff to do. And you notice, hey, it's Lonnie. What are you doing here? I tried getting back to the Mist Continent, but Fossil Rue was blocked and the Alexandrian fleet was destroyed before my eyes. I became so weak after wandering around for days. Then the Moogles here rescued me. That's when I realized I've been so selfish all my life. Okay. It's so wonderful living with Moogles. I haven't thought about money once since I've been here. I'm glad I lost our last fight. That's nice. I thought you were supposed to say something else, but yeah. Anyways, if you come here with either Dagger or Amarant in your party, then she'll kind of, just jump away and be afraid. But, yeah, since we don't have them in our party, she won't do that. And, God, she's supposed to say something different. Maybe we have to leave this way? I'm getting very confused now. Okay. Sorry guys, I tried to look up how the exact things you had to do to trigger this event, but it's not working right now. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna try a few things and we'll see what happens. I think we might have to exit the village and enter again to trigger it, and if that doesn't work, then I'll probably just cut it out, and then we might have to enter the village again with either Dagger, I think Dagger in the party. But I'm going to try without Dagger first, because if that works, then it works, and if it doesn't, then we didn't hurt anything. Alright guys, so I cut that last excursion out because I went back in the village and Lonnie didn't say anything different. So I saved just in case, and we're going to enter back in the village with only Dagger in the party, not Amarant. Because I think if Amarant sees Lonnie, then he'll just beat the crap out of her. That wouldn't make much sense. I'm kind of starting to remember that when I last did this, I think you had to talk to Lonnie, then go back, get Dagger, come back in and talk to Lonnie, and then she'll have something interesting to say. And then, yeah, we'll go from there. Crap. Well, now I'm really stumped, I must say. Well, let's try something else then. God dang it. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so I did a little reading up. I think what actually happened was good. It said to go in and talk to Lonnie, and she would say a certain phrase, but I think what you actually have to do is go into the village with Dagger so Lonnie runs away, then leave the village, take Dagger out of the party, go back in and talk to Lonnie, who will be there again, and she'll have something interesting to say, and we'll go from there. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is just one of the most convoluted, crazy madness things you have to do. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if like the reward you get is really worth it. I mean, it kind of depends on how into the game you are. I thought it was worth it when I did this. I mean, to be honest, I really don't find this that annoying. I'm just kind of like, because I hate having to make you guys sit through all this unknowingness. I mean, I'm already wasting your time in some ways, so I don't want to waste too much of it. But this should work now, just to make sure. Okay, yeah. Theoretically. And if it doesn't, and if I've screwed everything up, I made a save, so we're okay. Just in case I screwed something up to the end beyond repair. Okay, so she's here. And something new? Blah, blah, yes. Oh, there we go. Okay. You know, I saw some words that might mean something in the small room over there. Okay, so that's just to set things straight. Go into the city with Dagger. Lonnie runs away. Leave the city. Come back in without Dagger. Then talk to her twice, and then she'll give that little bit of dialogue. Glad we got that cleared up. Okay, now there should be... No, I don't want to talk to you. Right here. There's something carved on it. Time moves forward once, time moves backward once. 9 is the last number, it is also the first. Movement of time? If it's talking about a clock, forward is clockwise and backward is counterclockwise. Okay, so that might seem kind of confusing and you might not really know what to do with that. And I don't think she really tells you. Yeah. So what you want to do with this information, not that you would have any clue, is you want to head to the Eidolon Wall. And what we're going to do when we're there is we're going to... Well, I'll explain it when we get there. It'll be easier to just kind of show. So I mentioned going forwards in time and then going backwards in time, right? So what we want to do is we want to start here. And we want to... Basically, we want to go around the room clockwise, looking at every single thing, and then we want to go counterclockwise and do the exact same thing. I'm actually going to exit because I think I screwed something up. There's a little ding, and I don't think that was right. Because I'm pretty sure you have to examine all the drawings. So let's try this again. I'm probably going to cut all this out or speed it up or something. Okay, well, yeah, I wasn't talking there. I might keep that in, but I guess that ding is right. So when you hear that ding, you want to go the other way. And I think there's some new things you can read when you do this. Maybe not. I'm actually not sure. I thought you had to read all this stuff, but you might not have to. Okay, so we heard the ding again. So that's 2. So now we want to go back around. And I think this is just the same. Okay, so we're not going to bother reading anymore. Okay, 3. Oh, man. The craziness. 4. 5. Slowly making progress. At least these wall murals are kind of cool looking. 6. I'm not sure if I've actually pointed this out if the game has, but all of these paintings on the wall are actually all of summoned spirits. 7. Hope that's 7. So yeah, that's kind of cool. And 8. Just one more. And yes, good, we did it right. HP and MP restored, status effects removed. Cool. So when you get that message, leave. And now we actually want to pick up Dagger. Not that we haven't been trying to pick her up the entire game, but you know. No, but this time we actually want to put her in our party. And when we do that, we'll be able to... We're going to have to go back to the Eidolon wall, and we'll get some cool little extra stuff that we're going to get to see. Yes, you heard me right. We're doing all of this so that we can get some extra little thingies on the wall. But no, wait, don't touch that dial. There's actually one very special thing that we can get on that wall for doing this. Something very cool, I think. Will I reveal what it is? No, I will not. Not yet. You'll find out when we get there. We'll get a special thing. We'll also get, I think it'll add some information about all of the summoned creatures. I think this might actually be where we have to read all the stuff on the wall. I think when we put Dagger back in our party, after we get that go counterclockwise and clockwise or whatnot 9 times, put Dagger back in our party, head back there. There's going to be a bunch of stuff that we're going to have to read, which will be interesting. It'll give some backstory of stuff and whatnot. And then we'll get a little special thing too. Okay, so yeah, that little thing wasn't there before. Interesting. I don't know, will it? Yeah, I think there's going to be a little thing we can read by every big picture for these summoned spirits now. And some of them are kind of interesting. I'm probably not going to bother reading them. I'll just, you know, scroll through them. If you're interested, you can read them on your own, pause the video or something. I think that was Rama we just talked to. Oh, and here's Shiva. It's interesting because Shiva in actual mythology is the god of like destruction and ownage, and is a guy with like a third eye, and is apparently portrayed as a giant penis a lot of the time. So I don't know where they got, you know, a feminine fairy girl out of that, but whatever. Then again, I don't think they could put a penis summon monster in the game. Oh, what's this? A note to Aiko? Interesting. Huh. Oh, an undiscovered Eidolon in Estogaza. Interesting. Alright, now I think we want to go through this again. And there should be something that was added. Blah blah. Thunder God. Shiva. The weird one. Was it here? The sour. Blah 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 blah. Huh. Interesting. This wasn't here before. Surviving the storm. Show my love. Huh? Daughter? Sarah? What's this all about? Well, that's interesting. So, I'm not sure if they actually point this out or not. I thought there was a little scene we got from this. Perhaps not. But anyways, with Dagger in the party, you get to see that little message, and basically, it's revealing Dagger's true name. I thought there was a little scene that went on with it, with Dagger talking to Zidane about it, but apparently not. But yeah, that little message about a person in a storm, if you remember, we like saw an opening little cinematic thing about, you know, like a storm, and there's a mother and a child in a boat, and it would turned out to be Dagger's like dream or something, her memory, and then you get, you know, this guy talking about his wife Jane and his daughter Sarah. So yeah, the cool thing we find out is that Dagger's real name is actually Sarah. So that's kind of cool. I don't know. You know, take what you want from it. So, now that we've done that, I don't know if I'll actually show this or not, but I think I'm probably going to... Well, no, I will show this. Because it's very quick, and it's something I was going to show off, but didn't, because I said I was going to save it for a very special moment in the game. And we're going to have to go to Dogwario to get to do this. Where are we even at on time? Well, I've got a lot of it to edit out in this, so I think we're doing pretty good. This might be... I wasn't sure if this was going to take an entire episode or not, but with all the fail in it, I guess it did kind of end up taking an entire episode to do this. But, anyways, that was the big secret, the big blah 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 blah. We had to go through all of that madness just to find out that Dagger's real name is Sarah. I know. It might not seem like that much of a reward, but I enjoyed it, so whatever. Although I have to say, when I found out it was Sarah that was her real name, I was kind of like, Sarah? That's such a plain name. I mean, I guess it's supposed to mean princess, like in some translation or another of some language, that's what it means, but I don't... Still, it's plain. Where are the... Oh, it's back here, that's right. There we go. We want to head down here. If you remember when we first went to, or came here, there was a guy we talked to, and he was rather surprised that we had a certain special card. Well, we want to talk to this guy again. Hey, that's the Naming Way card. Let me see it. I won't take it or anything. Yeah, sure. Oh, yes! I'm stoked with imagination. I'm inspired to create. I have just mastered the Naming Way technique. The what now? Now, let me rename one of you. So, this is what I was saving this for. We know Dagger's real name. Let's rename her to her actual name, which happens to be Sarah. No, not Sabura. There we go. Where's the R? There it is. I don't know my alphabet, apparently. Huzzah! Confirm! So yeah, if you have a Naming Way card, you can rename people. And I was saving it for this specific thing, so we can rename Dagger Sarah, which is her actual name. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I figured why not. I don't know. I like the name Dagger. I like the name Garnet too, I think better than Sarah. Oh well. I guess I can see why they picked it. At the same time, couldn't they have thought of something a little more interesting? Then again, Sarah might be a reference to another Final Fantasy. I'm almost sure it has to be. Maybe like Final Fantasy 1 or something. I think I recall reading that somewhere. Maybe not, I don't know. Anyways, this video has gone on long enough. Some of you might be like, oh man, this was so cool, and some of you are probably like, what the heck, this was the dumbest thing ever, so whatever. Either way, that's the end of this episode, so thanks you guys for watching, and join me next time when more of the same, really, more side quests. See you guys then.